I used to feed my dog leftovers. A bite of this, piece of that. It seemed harmless, but I was wrong. After nearly a decade studying pet health, consulting with veterinarians, and having in-depth conversations with thousands of knowledgeable dog parents, I learned that one of the foods I gave my own dog Lola somewhat often can actually cause organ failure in dogs. Yeah, it's a little embarrassing. I'm the founder of Lolahemp, a natural pet supplement company. I've had dogs my whole life. I should know better. And yet, I still made a potentially deadly mistake. And that's exactly the point. This one food I was giving Lola is just one of 10 common foods that are toxic for dogs. Chances are you've fed your dog at least one of them too. Being a great pet parent means you'll learn as you go, but avoiding dangerous foods, that's something you should know right away. So that's what I want to help you with in this video. Today we'll walk through the 10 common foods that can actually harm dogs. This list could potentially save your dog from serious harm, and less importantly, save you from an expensive trip to the vet. Let's dive in. First up is grapes and raisins. This one is genuinely scary because even vets don't know exactly why grapes and raisins are toxic to dogs. The leading theory right now? Tartaric acid. It's a compound found naturally in grapes that may be the root cause of toxicity. But here's the thing, it doesn't matter how big your dog is. A Chihuahua and a Great Dane could both eat a single grape. One might be fine, the other could go into acute kidney failure. Some dogs get violently ill from just one, others seem unaffected. Until they're not. There's no safe dose and no way to predict. I'm not exaggerating. If I drop a grape in the kitchen, I literally dive on it before Lola can even blink. No grapes, no raisins, ever. Salty snacks. A chip here and there probably won't hurt your dog, but salty snacks aren't made for them, and the salt adds up quickly. Dogs have a much lower tolerance for sodium than we do. While a small bite is usually harmless, too much salt can lead to dehydration, vomiting, or even some serious issues in extreme cases. Think of it like this. One chip, okay. A handful, risky. A whole bag, definitely not worth it. Better to skip the salty snacks and stick to treats made for dogs. Ice cream and dairy. Most dogs don't produce enough lactase, the enzyme that breaks down lactose. That means dairy often leads to uncomfortable bloating, gas, and diarrhea, especially with richer foods like cheese or ice cream. Ice cream is particularly tricky. It's full of sugar, artificial flavors, and other ingredients that do more harm than good. And as we'll talk about later, some of those ingredients can be shockingly dangerous. Even if your dog seems to enjoy it, like really enjoy it, that doesn't make it safe. Avoid dairy altogether. It's just not worth the risk. Onions and garlic. I'll be honest, I didn't think these two were that serious at first. They're in everything, right? A little bit in leftovers, a sprinkle of garlic seasoning. It didn't seem like a big deal. But onions and garlic, whether raw, powdered, or cooked, can actually destroy red blood cells in dogs, leading to anemia. And the effects can build up over time, especially with repeated exposure. Listen, in very specific doses, garlic can have antioxidant and other benefits, I get it. But most vets agree, the risk outweighs the reward, especially when it's not closely controlled. So I don't mess with it. If I'm not 100% sure it's safe, I just skip it. Unbaked yeast dough. You probably don't have to worry about this one on a daily basis. But if you're making pizza, sourdough, or croissants from scratch, like me and my wife love to do, this can become a real issue if your dog gets curious around the kitchen. Unbaked dough rises, and if your dog eats it off the counter, it can expand in their stomach. That causes painful bloating, and in some cases, can become an emergency. Even worse, as the dough ferments, it creates alcohol, and dogs absolutely can't tolerate alcohol. So if your dog's a sneaky counter surfer, or you're baking something fresh, just keep that raw dough out of reach. Better safe than sorry. Chocolate. All chocolate is bad for dogs. Let me repeat that. All chocolate is bad for dogs. But dark chocolate, that's the real villain. It's packed with theobromine and caffeine, two compounds that dogs metabolize way more slowly than we do. That means the effects hit harder, last longer, and get dangerous fast. Even a small amount can cause vomiting, tremors, seizures, or heart issues. And with dark chocolate, it can be deadly. And trust me, I know how hard it is to say no when your dog's staring you down while you're unwrapping a piece of chocolate. Lola gives me the sad eyes like she's owed a bite. But I've learned to just say, sorry girl, this one's human only. No chocolate, no matter what kind, not even a nibble. All right, now let's talk about the one I personally gave to my dog Lola. But really quickly, if you're finding this video helpful, hit the like button and consider subscribing. We post videos every week to help dog parents like you make better, safer choices without all the guesswork. All right, here's the one that hit home for me. Fatty meats and pan drippings. This is the one I gave Lola all the time. It just felt right. Dogs are carnivores. They were wolves after all. Side note, picturing Lola being in a pack of wolves is just hilarious. But seriously, how could a little scrap of meat be dangerous? But high-fat meats can cause pancreatitis, a painful, sometimes deadly inflammation of the pancreas. High-fat meats include bacon, chicken skin, ham, and pan drippings or grease. Even small amounts can overload your dog's system. As soon as I learned the risk, I stopped completely. It's just not worth it. Macadamia nuts. Honestly, who even eats macadamia nuts?
I do.
Macadamia nuts can cause weakness, tremors, vomiting, and a spike in body temperature. And the weird part, vets still aren't even sure why. The reaction just happens. So even if they're rare in your house, treat them like you would chocolate. Keep them far away from your dog. Fruit pits. Let's be real, no one's intentionally handing their dog a peach pit like it's a chew toy, but accidents happen. You drop some cherries, they snatch one off the ground. Or maybe your dog gets into the trash where you toss the avocado that you just made guac with. Pits from fruits like peaches, cherries, plums, apricots, and avocados can be dangerous. They're a choking hazard. They can cause intestinal blockages, and some contain cyanogenic compounds, which convert into cyanide inside the body. Yeah, cyanide. So if you're sharing fruit, that's totally fine. Just do it safely. Remove the pit, stem, and any leaves every time. And whatever you do, keep pits out of reach. Xylitol. This is the one that freaks me out the most because it's not something you'd ever think of. It's not chocolate, it's not alcohol, it's not even something you'd expect to be dangerous. It's a sugar substitute. Xylitol is found in sugar-free gums, mints, baked goods, even some peanut butters and toothpaste. It's sweet to us, but toxic to dogs. In fact, it causes a dog's body to release insulin fast, which leads to a sudden drop in blood sugar. This is called hypoglycemia. Then it starts to hit the liver, fast. Tiny amounts can be fatal. We're talking a single stick of gum in some cases. And here's the worst part. You won't always see it coming. It's buried under ingredients you're not even thinking twice about. That's why I read every label like a maniac now. Anything even remotely sweet that comes into our house, I check it. Because once you know what xylitol can do, you never look at sugar-free the same way again. Always read the label, every time. I wish I had known about fatty meats sooner, but now I do. And now you do too. If you've fed your dog something on this list, don't panic. It doesn't make you a bad dog parent. It just means now you're better informed. And that's what this channel is here for, helping you keep your dog healthy, happy, and safe. We make science-based, easy-to-understand videos to help you make smarter choices, whether it's about food, behavior, or holistic care. So if this helped, give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. And if you really want to support us, check out our line of holistic pet supplements at Lolahemp.com. And hey, if there's a dangerous food we didn't cover, drop it in the comments. The more we share, the better we all get at taking care of our dogs. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.